Election day turned into election weeks.
Sometimes time requires a lot of time. And this is one of those times where the time is just going to take so much time. So with that said, just know it's going to take some time. And that is it. That is it for me. Thank you for your time.
Oh, but that's okay. MSM told us it was going to be this way. Daily Mail, when will results of midterms be in? It could take just hours or almost a month. Vox, we won't know all the midterm results on election night. That's normal. NPR, be patient. This election is probably going to go on a while. All part of the predictive programming to soften suspicion. But on the other hand, conservative media was hyping everyone up for a red wave. Here's a conservative pundit heading into election day. Now some are saying the red wave looked more like a red wedding. It started with the Biden DOJ announcing its interference. Monitoring some polling places. Now, that didn't fly with some governors. Governor DeSantis pushed back, and then he pushed right on through with a huge win in Florida, punctuated with an on-fire acceptance speech.
We will never, ever surrender to the woke mob. Florida is where woke goes to die.
Rep. Matt Gaetz also winning a fourth term in Florida. But election deniers do lose. Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams was sent packing. Now, she did concede this time, but it looks like Walker and Warnock are headed for a runoff. MSNBC decides to highlight their own election denier pundit because it's okay for their side to question.
But we can't say that whatever happens tonight is a fair and equitable election because there have been too many laws passed by election deniers to keep people from being able to express themselves.
Yup, they still cry voter suppression, even in the face of record-breaking high turnouts. Over yonder here in Texas, Beto Not, otherwise known as Robert Francis O'Rourke, he loses his bid for Texas governor after losing his bid for president and losing his bid for Senate.
Strike three, you're out of there.
It's a good thing New York Times had shared tips to deal with these losses. Plunge your face in a bowl of water or breathe like a baby. Voting has been a mess in Arizona.
So the failure rate is huge. Here it's around 25%. The guys here fixing the printers and the Dominion machines said that they're on again, off again, and they'll be back later to fix them.
You'd think after all the problems in 2020, they might have wanted to get this all figured out. But no, good thing we have a totally unbiased, taxpayer-funded news outlet on the ready. NPR. In Arizona, an election-denying Republican faces off against a Democrat defending election integrity in the state's gubernatorial race. Some reports say we won't have answers until Christmas now, and that is defending election integrity? In spite of issues, Sarah Huckabee Sanders wins race for Arkansas governor. Representative Thomas Massie is reelected in Kentucky, and Senator Rand Paul, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Senator Tim Scott, easy early winners. Representative Lauren Boebert inches closer to victory in Colorado, but not without misogynistic comments coming out of MSNBC.
Lauren Boebert, the second most popular QAnon congressperson in MAGA, what if she loses? And what job will she have? Because I don't even think shooters exist anymore. Pew, pew, I don't think shooters exist anymore.
Well, I guess it might be a gain for OnlyFans. I don't know what she would do in this scenario, but
Joy Reid thinks that's hilarious. I thought she had zero tolerance for sexism. In my home state of Ohio, J.D. Vance wins his Senate seat, but in my former district, looks like money really can buy a win. After paying off the AP, Marcy Kaptur wins again, making her the longest-serving woman in congressional history when her new term begins. You know how that saying goes? The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? And in Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer is reelected despite lying about how long children were kept out of school.
After all, is there a woman in all this wretched world who doesn't?
Now on to the funny business. Fact checkers are scrambling to label any questions about anomalies as misinformation. But trust us, elections are safe and secure. I don't think the remainder of this report will survive on this platform, so please follow me on Locals, ChristyLeeTV.locals.com to see my full media malfeasance for the week. Subscribe while you're there to support my work. For KLIM.news, I'm Christy Lee.